Hey guys, what's up? I'm Brian here, doing another video for you guys, and this time we are taking a look at Transformers Prime Predacon Rising Darksteel. This is a Target figure, like a Target exclusive figure, I mean. And, my god, I really like this toy. Now, I've had the Grimwing toy, so this isn't anything new except for the paint. But I think the paint looks really good. This dark blue color scheme is very nice on this toy, and the orange is fantastic. The lighter gray tones are pretty good too. He's even got some dark gray still inside him, which is very nice. I really like the color scheme, and I think it looks better than the Grimwing toy. I don't think the Grimwing is bad, I like the colors for this more. Now, as far as the articulation on this guy is concerned, the legs have a lot of articulation because they form the arms and legs of the dragon mode, sorry, the robot mode. Even though this is more like a griffin, I'm still calling it a dragon mode. They seem to quite often refer to this as a dragon anyway, so I'm just going to call it a dragon, even though it does look more like a griffin, but whatever. So you get out and in, rotation, and then you get a rotation joint right there in the mushroom joint, but it seems to be very tight, so I'm not even going to move that. Double joint in the knee. You also get a joint right up here, and then a ball joint right in the foot. You also have a rotation joint right around here, a rotation joint right around here. Elbow, I believe it rotates inside there too. Yes, it does. A rotation joint in the hand and up and down motion. So a lot of articulation, especially in the arms, which is very nice, but that's not all. You also get a hinge right here, a ball joint right in the head, and then you also get a joint right in the mouth, which is very nice. I really do like that. The wings are pretty nice too. I like the orange that's outlining the symbols. I think that looks very good. And just overall, I like the design. I like what they're doing with it. But there is one thing to note is some of the blue is not the same. Some of it does not match. Like, you got this blue that doesn't match the majority of the rest of the toy. This blue doesn't exactly match this, but, or does it? I'm not sure. Actually, I don't think it does, but it's pretty close. And then this doesn't match anything on this toy, so that's kind of weird. At least nothing I found. But it's still a good-looking toy. I really do like the style of it. Now, he does have his weapon, which, on the original Grimwing toy, they called this Blackbeak or something like that. This doesn't really have a name, so I don't think it's meant to be a separate character. I think it's just meant to be a weapon now, which I'm fine with. But it would be cool if he had a name like Orange Bird or something like that. I'm not sure. Now, I'm not going to show you the gimmick. Basically, what you do is you pop this off and untie this. Not really untie it, but unravel it. And then you launch it from the back. And then this little thing shoots out. I'm not going to do that because this is so nicely raveled that I don't want to unravel it. But, yeah, you do get that, so it's not like he doesn't come with a weapon. And just overall, I think it looks really cool. I like the colors, I like the design, I like the articulation, I like the look. I think he's very good. So, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and transform the toy. So the first thing to do is rotate the legs down and pretty much straighten them out. There is a double joint in the knee, and I like to bend that out going into robot mode. I don't know if that's a personal thing or if you're meant to do that. Rotate this up, flip down this little bit, like so. And then the feet are in a double joint, so you just bring that down and move the ball joint up. Let me show that off again. There is a joint inside here that moves down just a little bit, so like so, and then the ball joint flips that up. So, yeah, you got feet now. Anyways, like you didn't have them before. Open this up, like so. Oh, you're supposed to flip up the wings, because there's little tabs right there, so, oops, I almost broke that. But anyways, flip up the wings, and then rotate this back. It's on a double joint. rotate it back, and then what I like to do is open the mouth and catch it right inside here. But the first thing you want to do before that is push this up. Now, on my Grimwing toy, this seems to be not really an issue, and you could also plug stuff onto the top there for the alt mode, but on the Darksteel figure, it seems to be really tight, so yeah. Anyways, now that I got that out of the way, I like to flip the bird head down, make sure that the mouth goes inside there, like so. And then flip down these little gray bits just around it. You're not really supposed to do that, but that's what I do to try and hold it in place, and I'm trying to straighten everything out. Oh yeah, and flip back the wings, rotate up the head like so. Let's see, the head's not really straight right now. That's gonna bother me. There we go. Come on. And I use these little chest bits to kind of hold everything in place, because there's no tabs for that, which is unfortunate, but I mean, it's whatever, I guess. The unfortunate side with that is the Predacon logo is turned to the side, but it's whatever. Anyways, rotate the hands and flip down the thumb, and you're pretty much done. The last thing that I believe the instructions say is flip down these little bits right here. And there you have Darksteel in his robot mode. Very cool. Now, originally, I believe Darksteel was a Decepticon. I could be wrong about that. I'm just thinking of the Sideswipe repaint for Dark of the Moon. So, it's a little different than that, but I don't think it's that bad. Now, you can take his weapon, you can plug that onto the back if you want. You could also try and plug that into the hand, but it's so loose that there's no point in doing that. So what I like to do is plug that into the side here. Now, what you can also do is remove these little gray bits right here, but they seem to be really in there. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they're glued in or if the paint just got them stuck or something like that, but yeah, I'm not going to really do that. But you can move the shoulders out of the way, which is nice. Any added articulation? Well, you get the ball joint in the head, and that's pretty much it. That's different. I'm not going to go through the whole articulation, but you do also have that double joint right down here, which you could use for the dragon mode if you wanted, so not really much to it. But I love the paint deco on this guy. I love the orange face. I think that's fantastic. I think in robot mode, maybe Grimwing works a little bit more, but this isn't bad. I like the deco that it's going for. I think that's very nice. So, anyways, with that said, I like the look of it. I think it's pretty cool. So, moving on from that, we have comparisons. Here is him next to Grimwing, which is very nice. I do like how they're both different, but of course, they're the exact same figure. No changes whatsoever to the mold. And then, as well as that, I have the Beast Hunters Skylynx figure. So we finally got the two, and they look really good together. I am impressed by how they look. And then moving on from that, we have Predacon. I have the Voyager one right beside me. And I'm kind of disappointed with that figure, and Predacon was bigger than these two last time I checked. Or at least he was bigger than a lot of the other Transformers Prime characters, so the scale doesn't really work for that. But I also have the Ultimate Predacon. Plus also I think this is a better figure overall. So let's see, let's bring that in. And oh yeah, I love the look of these. Oh my god, they just look so good together. The orange and the blue and everything with this. Oh, I love it. So anyways, with that said, oh, and I just launched one of the missiles. So anyways, with that said, do I recommend Darksteel? If you're not too concerned with his look because he is not accurate to his on-show version. Now, I'm not sure if Grimwing was going to be on the show, and they were going to use that CGI design, but they scrapped it and went for Darksteel. But if they just repainted a toy that was kind of similar to that, then that's kind of disappointing. But at the same time, their dragon modes look very similar to the toys that they were the repaints of. Like Skylinks was a repaint of Skystalker, but the dragon mode looks the same to the CGI version that we saw on the TV movie, and that's the same thing with Darksteel and Grimwing. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on with that. But in my personal opinion, if you take that out of the equation, I think this is a nice looking toy overall. If you like Predacons in general, I'd say go ahead and get this. It's a nice addition to your Predacon collection. I have a bunch of them, and this guy just fits right in. So anyways, with that said, I thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those fun doodads, and I will see you guys next time.